Welcome back, you internet John Wicks. Ooh, gotcha. Glock 43X is clear, 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 still clear, clear, clear. Yeah, it's clear. Stock Glock trigger. Reset. All right. Is the Glock 43X relevant in 2025? Is it even worth carrying in 2025 when there's so many more, dare I say, better competitors on the market? Well, to that question, I say yes. It's 110% still relevant. Excuse me, I can't speak today. It is 110% still worth carrying. Now, the 43X, almost knocked the camera over, is not without its flaws. It has its fair share of flaws, minute flaws, but it still has its flaws. Some would say the factory sights are a huge disadvantage because they're plastic or some reason. Some would say the stock Glock trigger leaves much to be desired. I say get good. Some would say the low round count, the low capacity of the OEM Glock 43X magazine just does not stack up to its competitors, such as the P365, the FN Reflex, Smith & Wesson Shields, stuff like that. However, with those small flaws, the 43X can still be brought up into the modern ages. It can be modernized to compete with and outshine its competitors. Why? Because the Glock 43X is like the Honda Civic of the gun world, with a plethora of aftermarket support. You don't like these sights? You have tons of choices you can choose from. You want optics? Again, because it's a Glock, tons of choices to choose from. You may be so ballsy as to want a different trigger. Again, tons of aftermarket support right there. The capacity, is the low capacity a huge negative for you? Not to worry, you have companies like Shield Arms who makes their S15 mags. Why, I hear they've worked the bugs out for the later generations of those. So I've heard. I've not tested them myself. And also, people like Palmetto State Armory that makes these 15-round mags, flush-fitting 15-round mags. Are they reliable? I'd say they're hit and miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes they jam. It's literally 50-50. Fun for the range, but I wouldn't trust it in my carry gun. For me, good old OEM mags will do just fine. Now, the 43X, for me, its two biggest selling points. Of course, it's the ease of concealability. Look at how slim this boy is. Just for reference, phone, firearm. That's how slim it is. And the biggest selling point, which I'm beating a dead horse here, the good old Glock reliability. You squeeze the trigger, it's gonna go bang 100% of the times. It's not gonna jam, it's not gonna have any failure to feeds, no misfires, no extraction issues, unless you run it hard until parts finally decide to wear out. Then again, if you need to change out parts, they're not going to be expensive. Relax. It's a Honda Civic. You'll be fine. I've since having this as my carry weapon, I've experimented with a few others. I've tried the SIG P365X macro, which enticed me with its 17. That's right, 17 plus 1 capacity in something this size. It was hard to pass up. At the end though, I came right back to the Glock. I even added a Glock 19 MOS, which I absolutely love. The 19 does nothing wrong. However, it is not on a diet like the 43X. Even at my house now, I've noticed I have an FNX 45. It's normally my number one choice for home defense. Big boy 45. However, I find myself grabbing this 9 out of 10 times when I'm at home. And when I don't grab this, I grab the 19. Even though, big boy 45. Strange, huh? So yes, Glock 43X is very, very relevant in 2025. Chime in below, let me know, do you carry one of these? Do you have one of these? Do you not have one? Are you anti-Glock? Do you hate these for some reason? Oh, it's a fine firearm. It is a fine, fine firearm. Oh. Let's check out your boys' comments, shall we? Remember people, firearm stays in frame. It's a gun video. Fatal shooting at a local range. I'll be responding to comments from that. American Patriot Bill, APB, he said, what's up? What's up, APB? Right back at you. He's been one of my more long-term viewers. I'm always happy when he chimes in. He always shows support. Even if it's not particularly a topic he's interested in, he will always drop by and say, hey, hi, hello, or what's up? And I appreciate that. Next comment came from Dress to Kill. Yo, how did I miss Tay's comment? Yo, I missed all of Tay's comments because, let me see. Comments I have not responded to. It doesn't show that I have not responded to Tay. Bro, YouTube hates your channel. I'm just now seeing this comment. Boom. That's so strange, man. I have a lot of problems with comments. Like, I'll respond to comments and comments will disappear when I respond. But, Tay, man, YouTube straight hides his comments. Hey, upload from Nick Triggers. He just uploaded something. Sweet. I'll have to go check that out. Alright, Dress to Kill Tay said, certified members only. Look at that, showing his support with all the emojis. Much appreciated, Tay. You're always supporting. Sidewalk Talk, still in the house, man. He said, wow, this is what makes me nervous about the range with us being so close to each other and new gun carriers being careless, handling firearms. Shake my head. Damn. RIP to him and condolences to his family. So, I like what you said about being nervous with having new folks around you at the range. About a year ago, I made a video talking about the folks that I do not like when I'm at the range. And you've all seen these people. It's usually the group. The folks are like early 20s-ish. They go into the range in like a group and then they don't take it seriously, you know. For them, it's kind of like a joke. Gotta get pics for the gram, and they don't take it seriously. It makes me uneasy, and they're quite annoying to listen to. I can hear these little assholes over the sounds of gunshots, so they can be quite irritating. But, however, I go to an outdoor range now where I have an entire section to myself, so that's no longer a problem. But I feel you, Mr. Talk. I understand completely. Nola Gospel Tracks said, I can't speak today. A similar thing happened to me at the local range, at the local gun shop in my area. My first comment had more details, but YouTube took it down. That damn YouTube. Didn't I just say something about that? Oh, man. Oh, that's right. I think you shared a link. Hell yeah, you shared a link. Boom. Let's check it out. Let's check that out.
Released the names of those who died in the mass shooting yesterday at the Jefferson Gun Outlet. JPSO identifies them as Herbert Noah Fishback of Jefferson, Veronica Billiot of Belle Chase, and Joshua Williams of New Orleans. The other two men who were shot are expected to be okay. We're told a man walked inside of the range with an unholstered, loaded gun before an argument ensued, and people were shot. Today, folks came out to the range to pay their respects following that horrific scene just yesterday.
I also really just don't understand what would go through somebody's mind if you're going to start shooting at a gun store. Everybody has a gun. I'm just thankful that more people didn't die.
We're still waiting for possible surveillance video of exactly what happened inside the business. JPSO plans to hold a news conference on this tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. So the gentleman in that video pretty much said exactly what I was thinking. He went to a place where everyone is armed to start shooting. I don't understand his reasoning or his thought process. That shit makes no sense to me. Thanks for sharing that, Gospel. Let's see. Oh, it's that said. 22 LR, man. 22 LR, it's a good recommendation because I don't have anything in 22 besides the SIG that I bought for my Wi-Fi. That's her little piece. But I could use something in 22, huh? Like something that's shoulder fired, maybe. That should be fun. But yeah. But it's not what I'm looking at, though. I'm not considering something chambered in 22 as my next firearm. Chime in below if you guys know what I'm considering next. I left a couple of big clues in older videos, and one person caught it, and the person that caught the clue was not even a regular viewer, was not even a subscriber or anything. It was a random guy that hopped on watching. He's like, hey, why is this thing in the video? Eyes and Ears Tactical, he said, very sad, sounds like he was a good man. Yes, sir, very sad indeed. That dude was a veteran of not one branch, but he served in 2 branches, both Army and Marines. So, sounded like he was a pretty stand-up dude to me. Very sad, very, very, very sad. And last but not least, NOLA Gospel Tracks. Hey, another link. Boom, let's see what we got.
Answers in all of this. JPSO tonight still combing through evidence, but what we do know is 5 were shot, 3 dead here at the gun range. A Saturday afternoon turning deadly here in Metairie. JPSO say a man walked inside of the Jefferson gun outlet with an unholstered loaded gun, which is not permitted. An argument occurred and the suspect then opened fire.
We had one initial shooter here at the scene who hit 2 victims inside the location. Both of them have been pronounced deceased here at this location.
Police say people responded in self-defense.
It appears that several individuals ended up engaging that original suspect.
A woman and 2 men died on scene, including the alleged suspect found dead in the parking lot. 2 other men were shot and taken to UMC.
I'm told they are in stable condition at this point in time. But from what I understand, I have multiple shooters here at this location that were either customers, employees, or individuals here at the location itself.
We're told there's surveillance cameras inside of the range, which will aid officers in piecing together exactly what happened.
And in a place like this, you're going to have multiple video cameras that'll really cover every bit of it, being a gun range and also a place where you're selling weapons. So you want to pull that video, go back and review it, and really that video is going to give you everything that happened.
Now, the family of the alleged suspects say that they're still trying to figure out exactly what prompted him to come out to the range. And of course, this is a developing story for now. Reporting live from Metairie, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
While family members of the victims and the alleged gunman in this mass shooting await some answers, we're learning more about the seconds of deadly chaos inside of that.
Some more.
It went on for about 20 seconds.
All right, getting some eyewitness reports, I guess. So yeah, there you have it, man.
Never think you were above. And
Shut your whore mouth, trooper. Crazy event, man. Like I said, why go to a gun establishment to start spraying up the place when you know everyone there is armed and probably more capable than you are? Yeah. Shit makes no sense to me, man. Anyway, chime in below, give me your questions, comments, concerns, all that good junk. Until next time, boys and girls, peace, 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 and chicken grease. Pew, pew, pew.